Howdy all, and welcome to Lac Plays on the Candor, and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. Alright, so we are going to be working on the church today, a little more, chapel, whatever you want to call it, and I need andesite. Fortunately, I can't seem to find any andesite, but there is a recipe for it, because I am finding plenty of diorite. And I've got a bunch of diorite back at base, because I honestly haven't used it that much. But it seems to be the most prevalent of the new blocks. And that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and grab as much of it here as I can get my grubby little claws on. Alright. Grab this block too. That's some netherrack. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about it. I am not. One of these days, I'm going to learn proper English. Hello. I heard you stomping around over here. Was wondering when you were going to get to me. Apparently he got confused. Wandered off to the wrong area. Oh. I'm like, why am I not running? I am not running because I let myself run out of food. Hey. My volume must be up really loud because those guys sound like they're right on top of me. Hello, Mr. Zombie. But yeah, so we're going to go back to town and work on putting up some more walls and stuff. I can make andesite, so this isn't going to be too difficult, I guess. What did I get? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4.5 stacks of diorite. I'm like, man, I know there's a recipe for converting these blocks between each other. What is it? And I was really worried that andesite was the base block because it looks the most like stone. And luckily, it's the diorite is your base stone. And I guess I could have mined that there too. That was my attempt to stop the the gas from getting to me. Oh, you can see this. Apparently there's some blazes up on top of the place here. You can see this. Oh, I've got to turn down my volume. This ink sac in my hand here. I I don't know where it came from, but I come running through here on my way out to the mining area, and there's just an ink sac laying in the middle of the ground, and I'm pretty sure squid don't come to the nether. I mean, they might. I don't know. It's not like I hang out with the squid. So who knows? Maybe squid do come to the nether when I'm not looking. See, look, I did it again. Looking. Stop dropping your G's. I know it's got to be annoying listening to me mention that, but it's annoying me that I've started doing that. I can understand once in a while just to be funny, but I've started doing it every time I say a word that ends in ing. Well, not every time, but almost every time. You know, I don't know what an ink sac looks like in real life, but I always thought the ink sacs looked like stomachs. I don't know if that's weird. Especially here close to me, you can see like the little bit of esophagus that's attached to the top of it. Where am I at? So with this being the new version of I hope you guys don't mind. I need to swing by the end actually and repair my pick. I could swing by home and do that though too. It's probably more on my way to go home. Well, I'll come right out in the city if I go this way. Alright, so I'm indecisive. I had my volume turned up because I was watching a not podcast, a Twitch stream from the Gamer Expo. I think that's what it was. I was watching some of the panels that were there today. Uh, I hope they fix that. The that weird up and down, not up and down, speed up, slow down movement is pretty crazy, I think. Man, I need them to get back on the server here. Here, I don't actually need this. Take that too. We can dump that out when we get home. I need to get back on here and fix my ender farm. I don't know how hard that's going to be though. Alright, I want my poor digger. It's getting more and more expensive every time I repair it. I'm up to 13 levels. Oh, my shovel's about to break too, but I have... Oh, that's efficiency and unbreaking. That's my good shovel. I better fix that too while I'm here. Much like my unique name, Shovel. My armor is the same way. Oh man, my armor's on its way out too. I named my armor just things like... Oh, this one didn't even get a name. Diamond helmet. Plunk. But my chest plate, I just called chest plate. Put a lot of thought into that name. I'm... Go over here, dummy. You'd think I could remember how to play a game that I play all the time, but... I do not. Leggings. And boots. Why didn't helmet get... Oh, because I probably lost my helmet. I had this awesome Respiration 3 helmet. I wonder if I have a Respiration book here somewhere. Feather falling, fortune... I don't need to say these out loud. Just look for Respiration, alright? Oh, there we go. Let's put this on my helmet. It's really handy to have. And with the new enchanting system... Alright, and then let's put the diamonds back. I'm going to have to start mining here pretty quick. Oh, and then I didn't fix my shovel. Oh well. So I started watching a new anime. One of my friends talked about how he liked anime by the same group. And how he was waiting for it to come out in English. And since I am more than willing to watch my anime with subtitles, in fact, sometimes I prefer it with the subtitles. It makes it hard for me to watch often, though, because I like to watch TV while I play video games. So, you know, filming the videos is actually kind of a, I don't know, struggle sometimes because I can't watch TV. I gotta sit here and, well, I don't gotta. Gotta's not a word. People don't use the word gotta. I don't have to. It's not even the proper word to use in that sentence. Terrible, terrible, terrible language skills. What's funny is my job requires me to speak in front of people often. And, there we go. Andesite. Yes. Oh, and I got a bunch of andesite from it, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that was just my imagination. Let me look at that again. Diorite and cobblestone. Oh no, see, look at you get 2 stacks. Sweet. I have plenty of andesite now. Two stacks for every stack of diorite. That's sweet. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough to even work on the chapel here today. I mined a bunch of gravel, 3 stacks, almost 4 stacks of gravel. I had what was it, like 4 or 5 stacks of diorite, and I only got like a stack and a half of andesite the whole time, uh, which is terrible. But now we can get this in here, and I'm gonna need some smooth. So let's go ahead and drop a whole stack into smooth. But yeah, I've been watching this robotic notes, which is surprisingly good for what it's about. I'm not a big fan of the. I don't want to say I'm not a big fan of drama because I'll watch anything if it has a really good story. And I start watching this robotic notes because he said he wanted to watch it, and it's not out in English dubbing yet. And I just wasn't sure. Okay, we're also gonna need some wood, so let me go get some. I'm thinking jungle. I think jungle will look nice. Hopefully, I've got some jungle back over here. Uh, but it started off as basically your standard anime about a club that's about to be closed down, and there's only like one real member to it, and they want to find some way to save the club. I I don't know. I was never really a member of anything like that in high school, so I don't understand the whole club thing that they have, but it's one of the reasons I think anime is awesome is that uh, the anime. Oh, okay. If you've never watched anime is Japanese animation, and it's just called anime. There's nothing special about it per se. Uh, it's just cartoons. But the trick is that in America, cartoons are made for mostly children. I mean, yeah, there are some adult made cartoons that get aired, and I've enjoyed some of them. Super Jail, if you watch adult cartoons, Super Jail was awesome in my opinion. Uh, I found every episode of that just to be spectacular. And let's talk about Super Jail for a second, and then I'll go back to robotic notes. Super Jail, it was this American cartoon. I think it was probably on like Adult Swim. Uh, I don't really like a lot of Adult Swim stuff, so I don't watch that often. But I caught this Super Jail, and it was just hilarious. And it's like the world in the future, and everything is mutated and deformed, and it's a super maximum security prison, which is why it's called Super Jail. And it's run by this guy who's kind of like Willy Wonka. And I'm sure that's what he's based off of is Willy Wonka. I mean, there's no question in my mind he's supposed to be Willy Wonka. Did I just no. And so it's you can just imagine what the prison's like with Willy Wonka being in charge of it. And it's so bizarre and strange, but in a good way. Now, it is not for children in the slightest. It is very graphic and disturbing, but I find it hilarious, and I think my favorite part of the series was this. I don't know if they were twins or clones of each other, but there was this. I think they're German prisoners that were scientists, and they basically. I don't know if they were actually even prisoners. They were just in the prison because they pretty much seemed to me like they could leave whenever they wanted. And they always had some scheme almost every episode that was almost totally unrelated to what was going on in the episode most of the time. And that in itself was hilarious, and that was probably my favorite parts. Although the warden was awesome too. Don't get me wrong. The warden, and then there's the robot that's like this psychotic killer machine that's one of the guards, and and then the assistant to the warden is this mousy little dude. It was just, I don't know, I really, really liked that show. Actually, I don't want this like this. I don't want these here either. I'm gonna put a different scheme up for that part. So let's go ahead and build you over. Might change that too. I'm not particularly certain. I really like this andesite. I know I said I wasn't gonna ever use it because I didn't like the way it looked, but now that I've got it up for this church, I think it looks really good. That little bit of green or brown in there makes it look like it's old, and I like that. All right, we're gonna need. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I think 1, 2. Well, this is a problem. I need to run this out one more here for this to fit in. But luckily for me, there's room for it, so... So, robotic notes. Oh, no, I was explaining anime. If you even need anime explained. But anime is really cool to me because it's... comic books and cartoons in Japan are different. And so they're set up for specific audiences instead of just being a show for kids. And so there's specific shows for stay-at-home moms or preschoolers or, you know, there are anime about tennis players. As weird as that sounds. And I hear it's really good, but I'm not into tennis, so I've never watched them. And so when my friend is like, hey man, I gotta check out this Robotic Notes, because it's by the same people who made this other anime I really like. I have my doubts about it, because I wasn't that impressed with what I've seen of the other show. But everybody I talk to who watches anime tells me you gotta watch the other one because it's awesome. I'm like, I don't know. It didn't seem that awesome to me. So I don't know. I guess I need to take their word for it and check it out. It's Steins Gate, by the way. So I'm watching this Robotic Notes, and I'm really surprised at how good it is. I've watched 6 episodes of it now, and it starts off as if it's going to be about this this girl trying to keep the robotics club at her school going because it currently only has 2 members. Her and this kid who likes to play video games and is only a member of the club because he likes the room to play video games in. And so um, they they well, no, he doesn't want to do anything. He's supposed to be like the fifth best player of this video game in the world, called Gun Ballad. And no, is that what it's called? Gun Ballad? Gun Ballad, Sword Ballad, Attack Ballad, Fight Ballad. I just remember the ballad part for some reason. And so every time somebody asks him to do something, he's like, "Sure, I'll do it if you can beat me in the game." And so the the show starts off as if it's going to be just about that, but within 6 episodes, I've you know the it's done the normal story shift, and the that one's in the bedroom, so that's going to be just too high. Uh, they've done the normal huge shift in the story, and it still seems like it's going to be about the robotics club. That's their main story. Oh man, I fell off. But then, like, they reveal that the boy and the girl who are in the robotics club were on a ship where everybody went unconscious and nobody knows why, and everybody else came out of it fine, and they came out. This particular boy and girl now have a syndrome that only they have in the entire world, and they call it elephant mouse syndrome. And um, she has seizures that cause her to see 5 minutes go by in 1 second. And so it's like time speeds up for her. I heard that. Yeah. And then I think that's about as tall as it's going to be. And then he has the opposite deal, as far as I can tell. They haven't really revealed it yet. And he sees time. Well, no, his okay, so like she basically has a seizure, and her senses cause her to experience 5 minutes of real life time flash by in a second. And so for her, it seems like the whole world speeds up extremely rapid. And for him, he had a seizure, and time slowed down for him. So he was experiencing, it wasn't 1 second and 5 minutes. It's not like the complete opposite, but he does have, man, I don't know how I want to do this. He does have a different, a slightly different version of it than she does. And then on top of that, he just found this AI that nobody knows about, and they're talking about Russian signals and experiments, and I'm like, what in the world? Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna bring this up any higher. Uh, I'm like, what in the world is going on with this show? And so it's really good, and I really like the stuff outside of the let's save the robotics club. uh, and we might put some of that up here, but I'm just framing this out right now. And I don't know, it's just really, really good, and it really, I don't know, seems to be keeping my interest. I'm also checking out. Someone suggested I watch Excel World, and that one seems pretty good too. Uh, and I'll probably finish that one eventually. But oh, really? Really? You didn't see me working here? You had to shoot me off the roof. You're not even worth my time. You're like a one-hit kill. Now I've got to build a bigger block stairway to get back up to where I was working. Thanks a lot, skeleton. But Excel World is this kid is being bullied, and he prefers living in the virtual reality world that they have access to. And so one day while he's off crying because he's been bullied at school in his virtual reality world, where he sees himself as a little pig. I heard you, creeper. He plays this game that's like badminton. No, not badminton. Racquetball. And he's got the top scores, all the top scores, and then he finishes doing that after he's crying about how in there's the only place that he feels normal, because there he's. Are you kidding me? How many times I gotta? It wasn't even registering my attacks. That's ridiculous. Oh, I hate creepers so much. You just blew a hole in my wall, stupid creepers. Cheating game. That was straight up cheating. I don't know if that was lag or... I'm gonna say cheating. It's ridiculous. I can't believe they do something like that. But, anyway, so this he comes back in, and one of the popular girls from school is in his inner sanctum when he gets back on later, and she's like, well, he sees that someone has beaten his top score, and then of course that sends him into another pity party about how that was the only thing he was good at and how life sucks, and then she tells him that if he'd like life to be better, then he has to meet her at the upper classmen. They like their cafeteria has this area that's set aside for the upperclassmen, and I mean it's like, all right, I still want the jungle wood on me, but it's like I don't know, it's set off to the side by all right, I don't know why I was emptying out my inventory, but it's set off to the side by, I don't know what I want to say, bushes. There's like an entryway, and it's like separate from the rest of the cafeteria, even though it's in the cafeteria. And so it's really weird. And so he goes in there, and she has him download this software, and it only works on people who were implanted with cyberjacks when they were infants. And since that's only been commonplace for the past 15 years, that's mostly who... You know what? I don't want junglewood, actually. I'm going to use oak. That's the only people who can really use the software. And what it does is the software interacts with the brain and causes time to slow down, basically. It speeds up the thought processes by... I forget what she said. It's 16 minutes and something. Every second appears to be 16 minutes and something to the people who have this software installed. And then, of course, it's an anime, so the weirdness is that whoever made the software has set it up so that You can only do it 99 times, and I don't think they ever said there was a time limit on it, but you can only do it 99 times, and once your 99 times are up, you can never do it again, and the software uninstalls, and your brainwave patterns are registered with the software, so it will never install on a device that you can use. And uh, and so to get back the ability to use it, you have to fight each other in a virtual fight world. And the and so if you win, you gain 10 more times, but if you lose 10 times. And so I don't know, it's weird in that aspect, but it seems like it might be good. But it's another one that I'm checking out. Uh, I wish I could do smaller beams than this, but I don't know how else to get this in here. That's probably closer to the middle than I want. Oops. And that's not even close to where I want this. Not that I guess this really it's actually no, this is probably good. I don't want it down too low, but I do want it in here. I don't know why. I just feel like it should have some beams across the top, and that's 2 over, so we'll go 2 over here. Run this across through here. So next time, I'll put a roof on this in between now and the next video, which is going to be on Monday, and then we'll start getting some stained glass together to do the windows, and work on the furniture on the inside and whatever I'm going to do for this wall. I haven't really decided what I want to do for this wall. It's going to be different from the andesite though, but yeah, I think this. I'd like to put another window on here too. Let's see if we can't bust this out. I wish I could do a circle. I'd like a circle right there, but that should be all right. Maybe we get a balcony. We need to get a tower on this end probably for the belfry. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's pretty plain. I didn't have a lot of room. I'd like to do some stuff on the outside maybe, and I might actually shrink this down to 1 block so that I could put a little entryway over top of this front part here. Like maybe run some pillars up here, and then do like a little something like that, but not with these particular materials. Although I'd like that to be up a little higher. So yeah, I'm probably gonna shrink that big window down to a single block, and I'll have to check that out next time. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out Robotic Notes. I think I like that one a little better than Excel World. I did watch like 3 episodes of Excel World though, and it seems interesting. They're not either one really my kind of anime. I like the sci-fi, post-apocalyptic mecha stuff, and while Robotic Notes does have a mecha in it, it's not even in working condition at this point. But I'm curious about the AI. So, all right, click like if you like, subscribe, and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.